Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. On today's episode we're going to do the very first January allotment tour. So let's go and have a look at the allotments. So yesterday we had Storm Brendan come through our area, and I popped down the allotment just to find out if anything was destroyed. If you can remember, to old subscribers, probably about 2-3 years ago, I come up after a storm and the shed was completely flat on its side. If I find a picture, I shall be putting it in the video now. The other thing, so then at the end of this January allotment tour, what I shall do is I shall insert a short little video of how our allotments looked and if there was any damage around our allotments from Storm Brenda. So let's get on with the allotment tour. So I'll start off on plot 1. On plot 1, the jobs we have to do in the next couple of months is rebark the path, repaint the edges of the borders. I've checked most of the borders and they're all fine for this year. If you see on the previous video, I dug out these 2 beds, so they're ready for spring. I just need to attend to any little tiny weeds every now and then. So as we move down the allotment, there is going to be a new plan for this barrel system. When the new shed turns up, the plan will be that I will put it beside the shed, and then I will have a runoff for the water to run straight into the barrel. But that's when the shed gets here. As you can see, a watering can has blown over onto my plot, but last year I had the onions and garlic here. This bed still needs to be dug over, ready for spring. As you can see at the end where I dug the pond out, I just put a few bits of the mud what I had left over onto this plot as well, because of it's quite low to the board and I need to top this bed up. I might even get a couple of bags of multi-purpose compost and put it on this bed as well. But the potatoes, this is where I had the potatoes last year. This all needs to be cleared out, and no doubt there's still quite a few potatoes in this ground somewhere, so I need to dig this right out, and this will be done in the next job. As you can see, the garlic has grown absolutely fantastic. So this garlic was put in on the 1st of October. This was the stuff that I brought back from Devon, my holiday. So hopefully this will be ready around about June time. So when this comes up, I'll end up putting leeks into this ground. And a few videos ago, you see me put a pond in, but unfortunately the plastic has got to leak, so I've had to order a new plastic liner, and I'm waiting for that to be delivered, and that should be here very shortly. No signs from any of the fruit trees, any budding or anything. And this is just another bed what needs to be cleared out. The Brussels sprouts, the leftovers of the Brussels sprouts, and you'll see on the last video when I used the hammer to break it down and break them up and put them into the compost. The runner beans will be going in back into exactly the same place. I'll be thinking of starting to put the cage up very shortly. So that's how allotment 1 looks like in January. Not much change from December's one, obviously with the weather we've had and getting up on the allotment. So just before we go to plot 2, if anyone on this channel isn't a subscriber, please go and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. So this is plot 2. I haven't touched this plot within 2 months, and there's barely any weeds on it at all. This area there is a few weeds, but this is where the bloke previous to me never dug or never did anything to this part of the ground. It was always on from that section. So I've just got a bit of digging to do here. Shouldn't take too long. The only thing I've noticed in the last few weeks, and that was there's a cherry tree directly above me. So the thing is I have to be wary of is the sunlight and the covering of the veg. So I still have to decide what is going into this bed. This area here I was talking about in the last a few videos ago about turning it into a leaf mold compost bin. I'm still going to do that. The raspberries, what here as you see the canes, what I'm going to do is put them in a row along here, and I'm also going to do a row of small fruit trees along the back here. The other thing what's going to go here is parsnips, carrots. I'm going to do a massive pumpkin hopefully this year, and I'm also going to do more salad stuff because last year I didn't do very much salad stuff, but this year my plan is to do a lot more salad stuff. So this allotment will be slightly no dig. The plan is to do it no dig, and this one will be staying in traditional rows, not like the other plot where I did it in box sections. I'm going to do my 3 rows of potatoes up on this plot. I'm not too sure what they are yet. I'm just going through the computer the last week or so and ordering them in. So as we move down to this plot, we've got some onions. In the previous videos I've said I've never doing onions again, but as I got this plot I thought I'd give them one last try just to see if we get anything. But as you can see, they're all starting to grow. Here I have got a row of red onions, a row of white onions, and a row of shallots. And these garlic here, these garlic went in December, and as you can see they're actually doing better than the ones I put in over there, over on plot 1. So this allotment, there isn't that much to be done, just a dig over, and I'll probably get to that within the next few days or so. So let's head back to plot 1 shed. I've just entered the allotment site. So far all looks good. So I'll take you down towards my plot and see if there's any damage. So as I'm walking down, I don't actually see that much damage. I could see one bit of damage. Let's go and have a look at that. I hope my shed's not like this one. Look at this shed here. The shed has been properly beaten up. Apart from that, I think this side isn't too bad. Let's pop over to my brother's and just check my brother's plot. So new subscribers, this is my brother's plot. He's got a plot further on down from me. He's more of a summer gardener. He comes down here springtime and starts getting the allotment ready. He might have had a pane of glass knocked out at the top there, but it doesn't actually look too bad. So maybe this storm survives the allotment. So let's have a look further up the allotment. This is meant to be the free table. I'm not too sure if this is free or it's been blown off someone's plot onto someone else's, and they've put it on the free table for them to collect. Very much doubt a wheelbarrow got blown around, but them two pieces, I can see it. And this is the reason why I can't get the shed up at the moment. Everything is just slippy as anything. I even have to bring an umbrella up just to give me a little bit of sturdy, so as I walk I don't go on my arse. But I'm just coming up to my allotment now. Sorry about the sun. The shed is still standing. Got some felt on the floor off one of the sheds. I don't think it's off of mine. Let's have a look. I think we've been quite lucky. By the looks of it, not much has moved. Look how much rain we've had in a matter of about 2-3 days. 2 days. This wheelbarrow was only used 2 days ago, and now it's completely quite full of water. So then guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all times to notify you when I upload a video. If you have any questions or comments, or just want a general chit chat, put in the comment section below. And don't forget to go along and follow my Facebook and my Instagram page, and the links for them will be in the description box below as well. I'll catch you in the next one.